Okay, you're gonna play some more basic fantasy RPG today, continuing with the Fortress of the Iron Duke, with my second group. Um, we are going to be one player short today, as they had other commitments, which is not a problem. And we will see if these two brave souls will survive the second floor of the fortress. So before I do a little introduction, we'll let Greg and Sean introduce who they're playing again. Just give maybe a quick recap of maybe like where we find them as we come to the scene on the second level. And I'll start with Greg. What is Bilford? How do we see Bilford?
So it's Bilford Bilkington, wizard at large. I'm at the top of the stairs. I'm not really that interested in what's going on here. I'm more interested in botany, research of plants. This is just kind of an unfortunate distraction. But as I seem to be trapped here, and there aren't really many plants inside in this dungeon, I guess I'll have to go with it until we can get out of here.
Perfect. And Sean, tell us, how do we see Skeevel as y'all are at the top of the stairs entering the second floor? How do we find Skeevel? Oh wait, Sean might have dropped out.
Yeah, he was here a second. There we go.
There we go.
Okay, yeah, my thing fucked up. I don't know why.
No, it's good. So yeah, Sean, how do we see Skeevel at the top of the second, floors of the second level there?
Good. Skeevel is a naturally tall, very muscular, but his face is fucking hard. He has little to no intelligence. He has no idea what's going on. He can't speak and he can't comprehend much, but he just hits things, pretty much.
We got on great last time. I remember that. Bill for hiding behind you a lot.
Yeah, perfect combo.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, well, so yeah, basically, from what last time, y'all had just gotten to the top of the stairs, entering the second level. You have Sasha, the thief, with you, and her compatriots is blinded and tied, I believe, down in the basement, kind of. But yeah, so you have this thief with you, and you're on the second floor, continuing the search to find the more or less the source of the green glow that was surrounding the fortress, and also, I guess looking for the Duke of the fortress and his wife to be. Yeah, and I'll let you guys take the lead.
Okay. So what do we see at the top of these stairs?
Yeah, so you get to the top, and to your right, which would be heading westward, there's a long hallway. Immediately in front of you, there's a door. There's various doors going down the hallway as well on one side. And then there's like a cross section where the hallway continues going north and south. Yeah, so essentially there's one door immediately in front of you, and then to your right, maybe 30 feet down, there are two large double doors.
Okay. And in the distance, there's it goes north and south as well. Is that right?
Yeah, it continues westward, then it also goes north and south.
Cool. Okay. Oh.
It's like a T or a cross, yeah.
Sorry, what was my large meat-headed friend's name again?
Skeevel.
Skeevel, thank you.
That was out of character because he doesn't speak, by the way.
Yeah, I think I remember we got him to do stuff by telling him where the food was, I think, maybe. But oh, that's right, yeah. So Skeevel. So I hear the party that we've all been invited to is somewhere up here. It could be through this door right in front of us. I hear there's going to be lots of food and drink. It's going to be, it's going to be great. Lots of barbarian women. It's going to be a big party. So we probably better get moving. Are you going to open the door there? Or I just have a quick look at it first, just in case there's anything terrifyingly wrong with it. But
Skeevel just grunts and just starts walking towards the door without giving it a second thought. And he's just gonna try to walk through, open it, not any kind of potion or anything.
Okay. You can do so without any issues. It's not trapped. You wouldn't find any resistance from a lock either. Yeah, and so you open up, and it looks like basically a washroom. From the ceiling, there's just this kind of ethereal, just light illuminating the room. You see wash basins lining the south wall, behind which there's a mirror centered. There's a small table with some padded chairs occupying the dead space on the north wall, which is on your side. A pile of towels, a shaving razor, soap combs, and other little things litter the table. And one chair, there's sitting down a stone statue of a barber, and he has a very surprised expression on his face.
Okay. We've seen a few, if I remember right, we saw a few statues of guests and things like that, didn't we?
Yes.
In the dining hall. So,
Yeah, and aside from that, just real fast, on the southwest wall, there is another door. So that'd be like on your far right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So we can see the barber's implements, like his razor. Does he look like he's anything of value? Is there any drawers we can't see the contents of or anything like that?
No, everything you see is basically on that table or kind of littering the floor.
Okay.
Just various, bits and bobs like brushes and combs, his razor, stuff like that.
Well, Skeevil, this is definitely not the party.
Out of curiosity, Skeevil grunts and goes and tries to like prod up the statue, like hit it a little bit, see if anything happens.
You could whack on it a bit, but it's just stone.
I think he's already dead, Skeevil.
I get angry and hit it very hard.
Oh.
Go ahead and roll an attack.
All right. I'm gonna roll it in system. Let's see. Okay, that's 1d20, right?
Yeah, just roll the d20.
And do I have an attack bonus? I think I do. I've got some high strength.
Yeah, you might.
You might even for your level. I can't remember.
Oh yeah.
Is there an attack bonus? Is it +1 every level or like every other level or something?
There's a chart for it. Let me see. Did you write it down or no?
I don't know. Let's see. Well, it says I've got an attack bonus of 1, but I'm a level 2 fighter.
There.
We got +1 from strength. I guess fighter gets his own.
I can tell you in like 2 seconds. Page 46. Yeah, so what? You're level 3. Yeah, you have an attack bonus. Level 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have an attack bonus of +2.
Okay.
Before your strength modification, if you have.
Okay, so it's +3 in total. Let me just.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, you see, I rolled a 14.
No, I can't see it. I think because your video's off. That's not an issue. Just tell me whatever you roll. I trust you. So 14.
Here.
Yeah, I'll say that you hit, and
my video just pointed to the dark floor, so it's fine.
Yeah, total 14. Yeah, that'll hit, and it'll do full damage just because he's completely immobilized. And we'll say that the statue cracks in half and falls to the floor.
Skeevil, this may technically count as murder if we manage to fix these people. Maybe we should leave the rest of them alone. We just put that one back together and say we found him that way, okay?
Skeevil doesn't complain at all. He just,
Great, I'll just sort of wedge them together like really haphazardly, and just
He's kind of beats the top half onto the bottom half.
Yeah, it was like that when we came in here. There's all sorts of crazy folk in here, like who knows what. I don't know. Anyway, we go through this door. I think I can hear the party. Actually, I'll listen at the door, in case I can hear anything.
The only thing you would hear would be perhaps the crackling of a large fire pit, fireplace or something.
Cool.
But no other sounds.
Well, the party sounds dead, Skeevil, but I think we might as well go on.
I will just charge the door. Not like an actual charge attack, just like the door.
Just rashly open it. Yeah, so you would be in a pretty large room. You'd be facing the west wall. To your right, against the north wall, there are 2 large double doors. To your left, maybe, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 70 feet down, there's a massive fire pit. Aside from that, the room is filled with a bunch of round tables and chairs surrounding them. And each table and chair set is in a slightly different style, and they each have like a special ornate rug beneath it. Some are rectangles, some are circular. They all have their own very particular patterns. And on the end of the room with the fireplace, again, it also appears to be magically illuminated. You would recognize Wilfred as a magic user. Now, sitting around the table near the fireplace is a very strange group. There's 3 women, 2 men, and 3 ugly pig-like humanoids. One of the men is standing up and holding out a wine glass. One of the humanoids is filling from a wine bottle, while the other humanoids are drinking from their own glasses.
Are they statues or not?
The ones pouring the wine, like the weird pig-like looking humanoids, are moving, but it looks like they're filling up wine glasses to a statued human.
Okay, I'll say, Skeevel, I believe these things might be orcs. I'd say they stole I heard they stole the booze from the party. We should probably get it back.
All right, now I go for a charge attack.
Yeah, you can do so, and
Am I within range? Attacking range?
You're like 70 feet away, so no, I don't think you would be in attack range.
Not even with the charge?
I don't think so.
I'm going to try and cast light on the eyeballs of one of them, whichever one of them looks bigger and more intimidating, if either of them do.
Yeah, there's 3.
Check the range for that, actually.
Yeah, check the range and let me know.
120 feet.
Yeah, cool. So you can do that for sure on the big one.
Yep.
And then
yeah, so shut it.
And then I'll let everyone roll initiative as you do that. Let's see.
No, he'll have to make a save as well to avoid blindness if he's normal.
Rolled 1.
Yeah, he failed his save quite poorly. Quite bad. Okay, so initiative. Let me see.
Is that a D6?
Yeah, D6, and then your Dex mod.
Oh, yeah. I have a 0 Dex mod.
Okay,
so
sweet.
I got a 5.
A 5, so we'll have you, and then Skeevel, and then myself. Okay, so yeah, after you cast this light, I'll let you go ahead and take another action in the official order. As one of these guys is blinded, and the other 2, one drops the bottle of wine that he was pouring, and the other one kind of looks down at towards you guys and starts grunting.
So I'm just going to shout a warning to Sasha, say, protect me. They look mean, and then I'm going to take out a dagger and cower behind Skeevel in a properly wizardly manner. They're much too far away from you to throw a dagger at them, right?
Yeah, they're about 70 feet away from you.
Cool. That's good. I like that distance. I'm going to stay here and observe. Perfect.
So after you, it's actually going to go to Sasha, and then we'll go to Skeevel. Yeah. So Sasha, hearing that you are asking for protection, will of course draw her weapon, and she's going to start rushing forward towards these guys. She'll get about. She can move 40 feet, so she'll be still out of attack range, but that'll be her movement. And then we'll go to Skeevel.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to close the distance as much as possible. How far? How close can I get to him? I guess that's my movement.
Yeah. Do you have that written down? I think it's 40.
Yes, it is 40.
Okay. Yeah. So you will next time. You'll probably you will be in range. Also,
can I put up like a defensive fighting stance or anything like that?
Yeah, you should have a defensive stance, I think, as a fighter. Of course, I'm also thinking of limitations, but
yeah, I don't have the PDF open right now.
Are you able to hold your attack in case they walk up to you? Is that in this system?
That's the thing. I don't. Oh wait, let me see. Page 45. Yeah, because I'm thinking of limitations right now about that. So yeah, okay. Until the character changes. Let's do attacking. Okay, that's not it. I don't know about defensive stances, man. Let me check.
Well, if there's no rule for it, I guess it's not really necessary.
Yeah. Just for this combat, we'll just say there's not, just so I can have a chance. I don't see anything though. I know in Lamentations, like there's a defensive stance you can take, but
yeah, I had read somewhere, and I think it was this basic fantasy PDF. It said something like if the dungeon master okays it, like you could take some kind of defensive stance. I don't really know.
Yeah, maybe so. You know what? I'll say you can take it if you'll have a +4 to AC but a -2 to attack for the next round.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, we'll do that. That'll be the rule. And yeah, so to go to the orcs' turn, the 3 orcs. And the big one is blind, so he's going to be blind. Not do anything. The next 2 are going to rush forward, but they're going to be. They're not going to be within range just yet. They're going to be about 10 feet out.
Cool.
And then we'll go back to the top with Bilford.
Yeah, well, I'm going to continue to be a wizard and sort of cheer them on. I'll walk forward a little, maybe like 60 feet away and say, "Go on, Sasha. Go on, Skeevel. You're doing great."
Perfect, and I'm sure that the encouragement will help your comrades. And it'll go to.
So if he rolls for charisma, can that give me like some kind of combat bonus?
No, but I'll say that you feel a little bit better inside.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
And
I'm the father figure you always wished you had.
Yeah. The little magic user, little wizard. Yeah, and it'll go to Sasha, who's going to go to strike one of the orcs, the nearest one, and she will hit it for. Let me go for. Let's see, so just 1 damage to one of these guys, and it looks like the smallest one is the one she hits, and he doesn't. He is definitely not liking it, but he's still up. And then it'll go to Skeevel.
So I assume at this point they're in range of me. Or you said 10 feet out, but then again,
you can move into range. Yeah, you can definitely move 10 feet, and you can attack.
Okay, and there. I'm sorry for not knowing this stuff,
no,
but like
okay.
whirlwind attack for a warrior or something like that.
0 what?
Like whirlwind attack, where just like attack all enemies in range.
No, but you can do it for flavor. You can attack one with a whirlwind. I'll just let you hit one.
I'll probably just only be able to target one guy, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Okay, so I go for a whirlwind attack with my giant wooden hammer mallet thing.
Mm-hmm.
Roll a 20.
Oh, yeah. You can take, definitely.
Go, Skeevel.
Hold on.
That's 2d10.
Oh, dude. Jesus Christ.
6.
Oh, yeah. So let's say the mid-sized one, you absolutely decimate. So you can describe how you fell this orc.
So I do this wicked, like, whirlwind attack, and then the hammer hits him in the side of his face, and his head just spins around.
Beautiful. And, yeah, you notice these orcs are, like, really gray colored, but as you hit it and the blood washes over him, it looks like it's almost like a gray, like, paint. It kind of cleans off, mixes with the blood. And then it'll go to their turn, actually. So the big one's still blind, I believe.
Yeah, I think permanently.
Yeah, I think he's like completely out. So he's going to be kind of swinging around with his axe there, but yeah, just maybe hitting the wall. But the smallest one is going to try to attack Sasha in retaliation.
No.
Oh, and definitely miss and swipe into the dead body of his compatriot. Then we'll go back to the top with Bilford the Brave.
I'll continue cheering, and this time I'll come within 50 feet of the combat.
Perfect.
It's looking good.
Oh yeah. And from you, it'll go to Sasha, who just dodged an attack, and she's gonna swipe back at this little guy. Oh, and she misses critically. There's no critical fail, but yeah. So it'll go to Skeevel now.
What should I do? I think I'm gonna attack one of the guys in front of me.
Yeah, there's just the short one, and then or you could run within range to the blind one.
Kill the little one, Skeevel.
Skeevel's gonna kill the little one. I rolled the hit. No, just smash on that little guy. My big wooden stick. That sounds terrible. 14 plus 3.
Good
17.
Man.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Wait. What did you have? 17?
17 in total. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
1d10. 3.
And that is actually just enough to kill it, as it had 4 HP. 3 left. Yeah, so you can describe how you destroyed the second one.
You know, top to bottom, just slam the hammer down on his head and just bop his noggin.
Perfect. And
so
yeah, there's
don't kill the other one yet. We might want to talk to him.
All right, Skeevil is tempted to listen to you, but his instincts get the better of him.
That's
He starts
up to you,
moving
fair
towards the money.
Oh well, I tried.
And let's see. We're gonna keep it in combat just because this last orc is swinging his axe around, or his spear around. I think I said axe. Swinging his axe around kind of blindly. And it is his turn, but he's just gonna continue swiping at the air. And I'll go back to Bilford.
So I'm going to walk forward and try and throw a dagger at him. I might be too far this round. I'm going to shout to Sasha anyway that we can kill him at range. I would shout that to Skeevil, but I'm not sure it would work.
Let's see.
So that's all.
Yeah, you can go ahead and try to hit.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I got a 3. Never mind.
Oh yeah, so the dagger will probably just whiz past him quite a bit, by quite a wide margin.
Yeah, the ceiling.
Yeah. And I'll go to Sasha, and she's gonna say to you, I don't have my damn throwing dagger set on me.
Well,
I could try to rush him, perhaps, but
well, whatever you think. I don't know. That Skeevil chap, he'll probably do it okay. Your man is blind. You know, I don't know. Help him out. It'll be fine.
and she'll nod and she'll stand back, and that'll be her turn as it goes to Skeevil.
All right. Somehow Skeevil comprehended the fighting at range part. So he rolls to throw his mallet at the blind pig point blank.
Cool.
Do I have to roll some kind of like missile attack?
Yeah, roll a missile attack.
Okay, that's plus dexterity for attack. So 2 plus. I do have a dexterity bonus, so it's going to be 3 again. So 13.
13 does miss. He has an AC of 14, so it just barely misses.
Okay, well I did throw my hammer, so I don't have that.
Awesome. And for his turn, he's gonna kind of start sniffing, and he'll swipe in your direction, Skeevil, and we'll say he's within range, but I'm gonna give him quite the penalty to his hits. Oh yeah, he misses pretty poorly, but he is kind of swinging in the general direction where you are. And it'll go back to the top in Bilford.
Okay. Can we grapple him?
You could. There's a wrestling you could try.
I don't know. I think I'll take out one of my many daggers. I'll walk up behind Skeevil and I'll gently press it into his hand and say, "I'm sorry, it's very small."
And
that's me.
Yeah. As you hand off the dagger to Skeevil, and I go to Sasha, who looks like I think she will try to grapple this orc. So she puts up her sword, and she needs to roll against bonus. Yeah. So she is going to successfully grab him. She is holding him for this turn at least. Now, whenever it gets next round, he's gonna have to make a save. But yeah, so he is stuck there, and she can automatically inflict damage, unarmed, blah blah blah. Yeah. So okay, cool. So he is grappled for this next round, as it goes to Skeevil.
Okay, so what's the situation right now? The pig guy's doing what?
Like Sasha's holding him, so you could take a free hit basically.
Okay.
For full damage.
Let's see. So I have a dagger now. I guess with the dagger in my hand, I'm gonna punch the orc.
Blade first.
I guess it's just like in my hands, kind of.
Yeah, and that'll do whatever the max damage is on the.
Oh, so I don't have to roll the hit.
Yeah.
I mean, I did hit, but
yeah. So I think it's a D4.
It's D4, unfortunately.
Yeah. So it'll hurt it, and it looks like this guy is definitely not looking good.
He's not looking at anything.
Yeah, he's not looking at shit. But he looks like he's gonna, not last much more damage, not much more damage there. But it will go to his turn, and he's gonna try to break the grapple, and he does not succeed. And it'll go back to the top of Bilford.
Well, I have many daggers for just this sort of thing, so I'm going to go and I'm going to stab him as well because this is my kind of fight.
Oh yeah, and you can describe how you kill this blind, grappled orc.
Yep. Well, I just walk in beside the poor helpless orc and just slide my dagger into his kidney, and then say, "Sorry about that."
Oh yeah, and he'll grunt like a pig, and as very thick dark blood comes out of his side, and yeah, he collapses as Sasha drops him, and yeah, y'all are out of combat there.
Okay. So, Skeevel, you see the way they're all covered in grey? I think some of them might be pretending to be statues, so we'll have to keep an eye on any orc statues. Maybe, you can't trust a statue. That's what my dad always said to me. So I think from now on, we shouldn't trust statues.
That's his way of agreeing. He wants to go like prod one of the corpses, like I don't know, taste the blood, I guess. Kind of inspect the corpses.
Yeah, you can inspect them. They're wearing like loincloths, all of them kind of fur loincloths. One of them has an axe. That's the biggest one. The two smaller ones have spears. They're all decently made, just kind of mundane though.
Do you want to take some spears, Skeevel? Maybe just so you have something else to throw.
How would I carry that? Can I carry multiple like spears and stuff?
You can carry one unless you have some kind of like pouch quiver type of thing for it.
I don't think I remember correctly. I don't think I was dressed much. I might just be in a loincloth myself.
Yeah. So you could,
It's like I got a two-handed weapon is what I'm going to be carrying. So.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, you can maybe like take off one of their belts and sling something up to where you have like at least one of the spears, shouldered or something.
I'll go with that.
Cool. I'll get my daggers back and point Skeevel towards his big mace.
Nice.
I go and get my stuff as well. Thanks.
So I'll have a look through the orcs' corpses in case they've got gold or documentation or anything useful.
Yeah, between the three of them, they have 90. I think it's silver pieces or gold pieces is just the standard. Yeah, so they have 90 gold pieces between them, and aside from that, just like little bits of like small bones and things and little random bits of crap, basically. And then their weapons, of course.
I'm going to offer the small bones to Skeevel. I think he'd appreciate them.
Right, Skeevel starts gnawing on the bones.
They're ornamentation, Oh, well, fair enough. And I'll pick up one of the spears and I'll just carry it, just in case I need to hand weapons to Skeevel in the future. I'll probably just drop it, but I'll carry it in my offhand. I have a dagger in my right.
Very nice. And yeah, so basically, I think all else that was in this room, yeah, there's the fire pit that had the 3 women and 2 men who were kind of standing around drinking wine around there.
They are real statues, yeah?
Yeah, those are actually real statues. And then there is let's see. Now in the back, like the southwest corner of the room, kind of past the fireplace there. There's another statue that's just kind of like staring at the corner.
Okay, I'll go look at what he's staring at, see if I can find anything there.
Excellent. And yeah, as you rummage through, you shake up a nest of centipedes, and they pop out.
Lame.
Yeah, and there's 4 of them, and so go ahead and roll initiative again as these giant centipedes pop out.
I rolled a 4.
Nice.
You got a 1.
Okay, so it's going to be... And what's her face? Sasha. Sasha and Sean. Okay, or excuse me, whatever. Okay, so start with Bilford again.
Oh, good. First. I'm going to back the F away from centipedes while shouting, "Don't let them bite you! Don't let them bite you!" And I'll back up and I'll throw a dagger at the nearest one, I suppose.
Awesome.
Try and move behind my friends. I'm not a brave wizard, so I roll a 19.
Oh yeah, that'll definitely hit.
This is the dagger. I'm not throwing the spear. I wouldn't know how.
Very nice. And how much damage?
Oh yeah, D4. Hang on. A 1.
Oh, okay, nice. It looks like one of them is the one you hit is almost sliced in half, but still kind of moving. And but it was a good hit. But it'll go to their turn, and they are gonna, I guess, lash out 2 of them towards Sasha, 1 towards Bilford, and 1 towards Skeevel. And let me see. So the 1 towards Bilford misses. The 2 towards Sasha miss, and the 1 towards Skeevel. Skeevel, what's your AC?
My AC right now is 12.
12. Okay, so it will hit. So basically, do a save versus poison. And tell me what you get.
My saving throw is 11, so.
So roll it and try to get over that.
Okay, I got a 17.
Oh yeah. So you're fine. No damage is done. No poison damage, at least. Yeah. So from there to go to Sasha, he's going to slice at one of these little buggers, and she misses. And then I'll go to Skeevel.
Yeah, I'm just gonna smash the one that's approaching me. Slam.
Okay. Do it.
5 plus 3, 8.
Very nice.
Was it?
And that does miss. You got to hit a. Oh wait. Oh, okay. No. You need a 11 to hit. Sorry, I was kind of reading something there. So you do miss. I'm gonna go back to the top at Bilford.
I'm gonna keep backing away and throw another dagger.
Oh yeah.
And get a 2.
Oh yeah. So this is just gonna pop the wall in the corner there, fall down, and go to their turn. So one more is gonna try to get you Bilford. And miss, and then we're gonna have the 2-1 Sasha. Miss and miss. Damn. And then last one on Skeevel will hit critically.
No.
But I mean, so it's going to do a save versus poison and determine the fate of Skeevel.
Wait, what was the damage that I got from the one previously?
It's just a save versus poison or die, essentially.
Oh, okay.
It's just that.
I like Skeevel.
6.
Don't die.
I got
So as the centipede's pincer, whatever, needle there sticks into you, you feel this chilling poison into your bloodstream, and within a few moments you will drop dead, much to the disappointment and sadness of your party. As you drop, and it goes to Sasha. She's going to attack the one hitting her, and she misses. Skeevel's dead, and go back up to Bilford as your partner there slumps to the ground.
So I'm going to shout, Sasha, I think they might stop to eat Skeevel. We should probably flee. And I'm going to flee.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I'll let you, you can easily make it to the door there. And Sasha will, yeah, she's going to try to flee when it gets to her turn. And we'll say that all the guys are going to go for Sasha because she's still there. Miss. And they all fucking miss. God damn it.
Yeah.
And so her turn, she's going to flee as well. And I'll say y'all can make it to the door. And they will be occupied with the dead body.
The huge corpse of Skeevel.
Yeah. They'll start poking at it and stabbing it and chewing on it there. So yeah, you can get outside the 2 double doors back into the hallway. You and Sasha. Now, real quick, Sean, do you have another character that rolled up?
Another character. He's a magic user, so can I just like actually let me can I make him level 2?
Yeah, go ahead and level him up, and whenever you're ready, just let me know, and I'll have him. I'll set him up for you.
Yeah, tell you all my shit.
Okay, cool. No rush.
Yeah, level 2. Movement, I have no idea. So, okay, level 2. What do I do?
And do it. Yeah, hit dice. and
So I got
spell
one health
stuff.
right now. Hopefully I get something. Oh, sick! I get 2 health.
Perfect. What's his or her name?
Humongous.
Humongous. And magic user. What's his AC?
11. Because
11
he's got robes on.
And how much health total?
2.
So
What? Oh God.
That's the
I rolled a 1 on both
Yeah.
sides.
That's harsh.
perfect. Exciting. Okay, cool. And so I guess as Bilford and Sasha burst out of one of these double doors and slam it shut behind them, we'll say Humongous, the magic user, is coming up the stairs to your right. And how do we see Humongous? Who is he? What is he?
Yeah, you kind of just imagine like it's like the most generic like wizard, like long white beard, robes covered in stars, and long pointy hat. And he's not like wearing any shoes or anything. It's just like the robes, and you could see his old man legs walking around the corner before he spots you.
Hail and well met, sir. You're not going to try and kill us, are you?
Oh, hello. Oh God, I can't do that. No.
That's really good.
He greets you back and assures you that it's just here to cleanse the evil from this place.
Oh, good. So are we, except for my friend here, who I think she's here to rob people. But she's on the team now. It's good. We're sorting it all out. Welcome aboard.
My name's Humongous. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, it's a pleasure. I'm Bilfer Bilkington of the Bilkingtons. You may have heard of me, especially if you're into competitive plant growing. I'm quite well known.
I've been known to grow a few plants in my time.
Excellent. We must discuss it. Perhaps we could have a bit of a, just a sit down. I've got a pipe. We could have a smoke and a chat. Like there's nothing urgent going on at the moment.
Oh, most certainly. Let's move into this room here.
Oh no! I wouldn't go in that room. Someone's being eaten at the moment.
Oh,
but it'll probably take a while. He was very big, and the things eating him are quite small. Maybe we can find someplace better. I don't know, to the west. This is my friend Sasha. We'll both be hiding behind her, I'd imagine, for the foreseeable future.
Okay. And,
Sasha just nods, kind of begrudgingly, and says, "Oh yeah, I'll do what I can. I suppose I owe it to you all."
Yeah, I just kind of smile and give her a sketchy wink.
She looks a little unsettled and just quickly turns away, facing west down the hallway.
Okay.
Well, lead on, Sasha. I guess you're on point now. Congratulations, it's a promotion.
And she'll say, "Oh great, can't wait." End up like your friend Skeevel back there. And she'll she'll start walking forward, and after about 40 feet, she gets to a cross section. She can go right towards the north, left, south, continue straight west. She kind of looks back and says, "Well, where am I going?"
Well, I'll walk up and we'll have a. I guess the two of us will probably walk up to her and have a look around. You come with Humongous.
I'm right behind you.
Good man.
Yeah.
I generally prefer to be at the very back, but on this, due to your advanced age, I assume you can have that spot. That's fair enough.
Trust me, I'm an illusionist. I'm an expert in getting out of sticky situations, if you know what I mean.
Will you bring me with you?
Oh. Well, we'll see about that. Usually they have to pay first.
And if you were at this cross section, if you're looking ahead of you towards the west, about 40 feet down, in the middle of that hallway, there's a door on each side, and then the hallway continues even further to the west. Immediately to your right, heading north, there's a door on the right side of the wall, the right wall hallway, about 20 feet down. And if you look left towards the south, about 50 feet down, there's a door on the west wall, so on the right side of that hallway. So you got a few options, I guess. Basically, there's a door in every direction, and continued hallways.
And they all look good and safe.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Humongous, so any preference which way we go?
I've always preferred to go to the west.
Go west, young man. Well, old man. Okay.
And west, Sasha would continue. And after about 40 feet, in the middle of this hallway, to your right and to your left, there's doors kind of facing each other.
Okay, I'm going to listen at the door to the north.
Okay, and this one you could listen. You wouldn't hear anything immediately behind this door, at least.
Okay, I'm going to listen to the door in the south.
The door in the south, you kind of hear the blowing of wind, and maybe like leaves and trees rustling.
Trees, plants. Oh, this is definitely the door for us, Sasha.
And Sasha would say, "Ah, if you say so, little man," and she'll fiddle with the knob there, and yeah, it'll open right up, and you see before you a garden that's open to the sky. It's overgrown and very unkempt looking. There's that strange green glow in the sky above you. So there's absolutely no hope of climbing out. You would notice, yeah, and there's like a narrow path of gravel leading through this garden, kind of winds around. You have a couple directions you can go on it.
Okay, so I'm going to have a look at the plants we can see and try and do I recognize any of them as horribly dangerous?
Yeah, the plants immediately to your left, they're blood roses. And just because you know so much about plants, I'll say that you understand that these are basically narcotic, like the scent of them. And
Only Skeevel was here. He'd have loved this.
oh yeah, and you know that these they also will attack if you get too close. And yeah, you see a bunch of them to your left, maybe 20 feet away from you.
Well, I'll point them out to everyone and explain what they are and say that we can come back later after everything's sorted out because the effects are quite uplifting, just don't go too near them.
Sasha will nod her head gravely.
We go the other way. There was another path to the southwest that looked less
Correct.
Dangerous, right?
Yeah, so you can go south by southwest, kind of. Then it'll winds around. And you'll see different color flowers, on your left and your right. And eventually you'll come down and you'll get to a path. You can continue going south, or you can go to your west, to your right.
Okay, so I'm going to continue to look for dangerous plants. Anything I see that's scary?
Yeah, you would see if you go to your, I guess to your right there towards the south. Is that your right? Yeah, to your right to the south. No, to the west. My bad. Yeah, sorry, I got turned around. There is another bush of the blood roses, kind of on one of the sides of, in that direction.
Are they mobile?
No, they're not. They will just you would recognize that they would attack if you get within 5 or so feet. They'll they'll smell you.
Yeah. So would we be able to would I know if we can? Would we be able to damage them with spears from a distance, or would that be within attack range from them?
Yeah, you could definitely missile attack him. I think that would wake them up or what have you.
Let's not do that. I guess we could head south. I'm sure it's wonderful down there, and there's no blood roses.
Oh yeah, it's just very overgrown, but yet kind of beautiful looking garden area.
Sounds completely safe.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's quite tempting for you.
Well, I can't walk away from this. This is beautiful. Who knows what they have in there? This is the garden of nobility, I believe.
Oh yeah, it looks like at one point it was a very noble garden.
Yeah. After you, Sasha, I'd look up and to your left and your right, and also where you're stepping. Just be careful. After you, dear.
And she'll nod, of course. And after about 20, 25 more feet, the path ends directly ahead of you, another 20 feet to the south, and ends at a door. And then immediately to your left, there's a path that winds back around.
Probably to another exit or something.
Yeah, but there's also some very peculiar looking trees to your left, about 20 feet away, 2 of them, very massive.
So they're not between us and the door, right?
No, you could get to the door, no problem, or you can go left, walk past those.
Well, we go within maybe about 15 feet of them and see if we can I can recognize what they are. I'll have Sasha come along with me. I'll interlock arms and take her for a walk in the beautiful garden, coincidentally towards the trees.
Definitely. Let's see. Go ahead and do an intelligence check or wisdom check, actually.
Okay, so just roll a d20, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I got a 1.
I think that works. I think you want to get under it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so you would recognize these as hangman trees, and you know that they're very massive and they're very angry if anyone approaches them.
Sasha, they're beautiful. They're nice to look at, but we wouldn't want to go any closer. I think they'd try and throttle us. So we go back out that door now. It's been a delight, and we could come back, when everything's more calm and take a better study of what's here.
Oh yeah, and she would agree, and she would say, "Oh yeah, I don't like the look of this place at all. Everything seems to be out to get us. I'll check the door."
Isn't nature wonderful?
Oh, nature is scary. I'll say that much. And yeah, so she gets to the door and the south end of this garden, and yeah, she'll check it. It's definitely not locked. She'll put her ear to it, and let me see. So yeah, so she would hear, and she would relay that she hears very faint, ghostly music coming from behind this this wooden door.
Ghostly music, as in faint music, or it sounds sinister?
It just sounds kind of otherworldly, just kind of like a little off.
Okay. Well, Humongous, out of interest, Humongous, what spells have you got prepared today?
This morning I woke up and first thing I did is prepare change self, and then I prepared a good old color spray spell.
Oh, good. What does that change self do? Does it just make you look as spry and youthful as you do currently look?
Yes. It's what I make my most gold with. It's able to change my appearance, only the appearance, not the actual physical shape.
Good for running away. I understand. Yes.
And color spray just pretty much either blinds people or knocks them out or does all kinds of weird. It's pretty much like drugs and magic missile together.
That sounds quite useful. Well, I guess we should head south. Apparently there's, as Sasha, as you heard, she said there's weird music. I don't know. I guess we have to go forward.
Well, yeah, I suppose we have to, at least for curiosity's sake, explore this music.
Okay, so we get Sasha to open the door?
Yeah, and it would open right up inwards, and you'd be facing basically what looks like a massive ballroom. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's like 120 feet by 120 feet, more or less. Very big. There is a ghostly kind of string music playing, but it's very, very subtle. It's a very grand-looking ballroom. There's tons of small tables, each of them having 4 chairs around them. This is more towards the eastern and southern sections. Each table has a single candlestick. None of them are burning. And in the southeast corner of the dance floor is a group of seated white statues. Looks like perhaps that's, like a string quartet or something. Yeah, aside from that, just very, very faint ghostly music.
And no other statues we can see, yeah?
No.
Any other exits or entrances?
Yeah, there's some exits on the west wall. One about 60 feet from you, and then one on the other southwest corner. Some double doors.
Does there happen to be any kind of like writing over any of the stuff in the room? Any kind of like markings or whatnot?
No. Definitely not.
Well, we go over, Sasha, let's have a look at that string quartet. I think maybe you should come as well this time, just in case anything untoward happens. Remember the whole Skeevil incident?
Yeah, what?
And as Sasha, she begins walking across the room, it takes her quite a while because of the size. And as she's maybe about halfway towards that southeast corner, this really thin fog starts to arise, and after a couple moments, the entire dance floor is encased in fog, and then it disappears, and it reveals these dancers, these ghostly dancers, all kind of doing this really stately waltz kind of thing in time with the strange music.
Yeah, I guess Sasha's probably backing away now. Like I don't know. If she isn't, I'm certainly going to be calling over to her saying, don't touch them, get out of there. This is weird.
Now, Sasha, as she is going to be a little shocked with the at this very strange thing happening around her, these dancers, and you will notice she all of a sudden, after her shock goes away, she's going to start dancing in time as well. And then within a couple seconds, a ghostly male figure will be dancing with her.
Well, I'm glad she's made a friend, but I'm not really. I've got 2 left feet among us. Any ideas how we're going to get her off that dance floor?
I'm actually quite a fan of dancing myself. I think I'd like to join in.
And
well,
are you going to look at the dancers and things?
Yeah.
Y'all are both looking at them, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so both.
Human?
Yeah, they are human. They're just ghostly. But both of you make a save versus wands.
Uh-oh.
Is that for like some kind of an illusion or something?
I got a 16.
So I think that's probably a success. Yeah.
I think so. I got
Yeah.
probably like 15 or maybe 14. I don't know.
Yeah, I can check real fast. 52.
16, I think, is good for like even a man at arms.
Yeah, you should be fine.
fine,
So
actually.
magic wands level 2. Oh yeah, you're good, definitely. So Sean, you need to beat a 14. Roll over a 14.
Says I've got +2 saves versus illusions and phantasms, and +2 because of the intelligence modifier. I've got a +4 versus illusions if this is an illusion.
It's a magic wand save. It's not really an illusion. I mean, it's just kind of like a magical, ghostly.
Okay, then I fail then.
Yeah, so we'll say you fail. And so you are going to be drawn to the dance floor, and you'll start dancing, and you will be joined by a female dance partner, and you are absolutely entranced. Like, you can't.
Absolutely.
Can I get to the the string quartet without going on the dance floor and see if smashing their instruments does anything here?
Yeah, and you, being that you succeeded that save, you would feel confident that whatever magics are going on won't affect you at this point.
Okay.
Except
then I'm going to go over and look
your
at
two friends who are of course entranced in dancing.
Yeah. I'm going to go and I'm going to see if destroying the musical instruments, if I can find the source of the music. And if I can't, and that doesn't work, I might try and manhandle people off. But I that's sort of the backup plan.
Yeah, you would get closer to as you got closer to the string quartet, you wouldn't notice the sound getting any louder.
Okay.
It just kind of sounds like it's coming from all around, basically.
Okay. So in that case, I'm going to go over to Sasha and tap the ghostly figure dancing with her on the shoulder. I don't know. I probably can't touch him. Say, do you mind if I cut in? And then try and dance with her and lead her, dance, as the male, lead the dance and try and dance her off the floor.
Absolutely. And let me see. Roll a d20 for me.
16.
Oh, yeah. So that actually succeeds. So basically, it's going to act like a wrestling check. But yeah, you can cut in. And as you do so, she is going to.
Stab me.
She'll be fine, and she's gonna kind of like shake her head a bit, and her eyes will lose the glossed over appearance that they had, and she'll say, "Oh gosh, what are we doing? What are you doing with me? And why are you dancing with me?" And she'll like kind of back away.
Like, what do you mean? We're good friends. It's okay to dance.
Oh gosh, I hate dancing. That's for proper women. She'll
maybe the two of us should go over there and retrieve our new friend, Humongous. Though, if we don't get him back, maybe we'll get some kind of giant meat shield we can hide behind again. I don't know, but I think we should make it try.
And she'll say, leave it to me. I'll try it. And she'll go over and she'll attempt to butt out the female dancer. And What's your AC? Oh yeah, no, she'll succeed. So yeah, she successfully steps in, Sean, and Humongous will snap too, and he'll be fine.
I don't know. I'm still kind of in the jig of it.
Yes, but you will now be dancing at will rather than against it. So
All right, I'll accept that.
And she'll, after she kind of dances with you for a second, you think that she's almost enjoying it, but then she'll hop back and say, "Okay, enough of this, enough games."
Yeah, I'll cop the squeeze.
And she's going to try to slap you, an armed attack, and
I'm going to cheer her on.
She will
show him, Sasha.
She hits for
no,
okay,
don't actually kill him.
It's not going to do any damage, but she will slap you. And
it's only 2 hit points to kill poor Humongous.
But we'll say it's not like necessarily an attack. It's just enough to maybe ring your ears a bit.
Okay.
And she'll say, "Don't grab me like that, you nasty old man."
So we've got 2 doors to the west. There's nothing else in this room apart from dancing phantoms and 4 statues, right?
Correct. And the statues aren't moving or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we should head out one of the doors. Humongous, do you have any preferences for north and south? So they're both in the west wall. Your head west rule worked quite well earlier. How do you feel about northern and southern?
Let's flip a coin.
Okay.
Do you have a coin?
Heck, and you can roll like a D4 if you want and count like the top 2 as heads, bottom 2 as tails. I don't know. Or if you actually have a coin. Can y'all hear me? I don't know if my sound cut out.
Yeah, I think it did for a little bit.
Okay. And Greg, I cannot hear you if you were speaking. Sean, can you hear Greg?
I can hear Greg.
Yes or no?
No.
Okay. Yeah, Greg, I think your mic might have... Oh, hey. Let's see, maybe... There he is.
Hey, guys, can you hear me now?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, I could hear you, but yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so I flipped a coin, and we'll go at the northwest door.
Perfect. And I guess Sasha will instinctively take the lead.
Oh yeah, and I asked her to. Yeah, sorry, you couldn't hear me. I asked her to listen at the door.
Yeah, she would listen, and she wouldn't hear anything, and she'll kind of motion like she's gonna just open it.
Cool.
And she will do so. And yeah, so as she opens it, she finds herself, and you would all find yourself in another hallway. To your north, it goes about 40 feet before there's a door on the left, and then it breaks off to the right as well. To your left, immediately, there's a door across from the hall, across from you, followed by 2 more doors on that same side. And then it just continues down maybe 100 feet to the south, and there's a door at the end on the left side as well.
So that door would be the other door back into the ballroom, right?
Yeah. Oh, and then there's one across from that as well.
Okay.
It's on the right. So quite a few doors.
Cool. Okay. So is there 5 on the western wall that we can see, or 4?
5, yeah.
5, cool. Yeah, I guess we're not really finding any, like the center of this building. Is this the ballroom? That's like, we're kind of looking, I guess we're looking for the court more than anything else. But yeah.
I say we just keep pressing on until something happens. Something's bound to happen.
I'd say you're right. It's been quite eventful. Okay, let's go through the door opposite us. Opposite the one we came out of.
Cool.
All right, I'll knock on the door with my staff a couple times just to make sure.
There would be no response.
I will stand back in case something's just been warned. We let Sasha. She likes opening doors. She's very good at this.
Yeah, and she'll go kind of push the old man out the way, and yeah, she'll open it, and it pushes inward, and yeah, find yourself in another hallway about 50 feet deep, with a door on the north wall and a door on the south wall.
this hallway's running west, right?
Correct. And at the very end, there's a window.
A window.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go down and have a look at that window in case there's anything cool.
Yeah, and you would look at it, and you would be looking out the western side of the fortress, basically. You would see the grounds around there, and that dense green, foggy glow. Yeah. Just makes it a bit difficult to see through.
Okay. Let's head through the northern door, the door on the north side of the passageway.
Awesome. And Sasha will listen, and she would say, "Oh, it sounds like someone's busy in there. Perhaps something is in there. I can tell."
Oh. Well, let's open the door quietly and see if we can, surprise them, just in case anything, untoward is going on.
Yeah, and she would slowly creep the door open, and as it opens up, you would start to see looks like an alchemical laboratory. There's like work tables everywhere with alchemical gear. Now there's a diagonal wall in the northwest corner or northwest side.
Yeah.
And there's a bed, a footlocker, an armoire, and a table. And you see this like kind of disheveled looking kind of older man. You would assume is an alchemist, and he's kind of working there. And as the door creeps open, he would just turn around and say, "Welcome. I was afraid I was the only person left alive in this damned place." Motion for you all to enter.
Okay.
Excellent.
I'm definitely
Good to see you, sir.
Definitely gonna try to. Is there a sense motive roll or anything like that?
No.
Can I just immediately call out his bullshit? Because this is the guy who caused everything. I'm betting money on it. I'm whispering all this to Bilford, by the way.
Yeah, I'm going to stay behind Sasha, but I'm going to act friendly, just in case he is friendly, like he might be. But I'm also going to work on the assumption he may try and murder us, so I'm going to keep behind Sasha. But he might be nice. So, greetings, sir. Do you know what's happened here?
He'll say, "Oh, well, I was hoping you would know. All I know is that there's a demon prison somewhere in here that's perhaps causing all this strange glow." And
A demon?
yes. Do you know where the demon is? I must find the demon. And he'll kind of walk forward just a little bit, and his eyes are...
I'll back away. I'm going to say, so are you good friends with this demon?
Oh, no. I just want to find the source, as I assume you do.
We're going to keep a distance between him and all of us. And what's in his hands?
Just like maybe like an empty vial and, like a ink quill. Like he looks like he was kind of in the middle of doing some kind of work.
So what are your plans for this demon once you find it? Out of
My
curiosity.
plans?
Yes. Are you?
I just want to study it. I mean, I am an alchemist. I am the alchemist. You must, you can see I am an alchemist.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
He keeps repeating that, and it's kind of strange.
Yeah, almost as if he's trying to convince us or he's confused.
Yeah.
So, do you have anything useful for us as an alchemist? Obviously, a highly respected alchemist. I can tell immediately you're definitely an alchemist.
Well, there's these potions, and he'll kind of point back to the table behind him, and there's some like gross-looking colored liquids inside of these 3 vials.
Yeah, I'm going to whisper to Humongous, I really don't want to drink those, but yeah. So I'm saying, so what do those do, good sir?
And can y'all both just real quick roll a d10 for me? I think Sasha will as well.
5.
No.
I just have to enable dice again.
Oh, that's cool.
10. I got a 5.
Okay, so yeah, you wouldn't necessarily notice anything too strange. And he'll say, "Yes, you can have these things I've been working on." And I'll point to the table. And then he'll turn back around and say, "But yes, the demon, I mean, you must know something."
He turns people to stone. That's all I know.
Oh, I haven't even noticed. I haven't been outside this room. It feels like days.
Everybody in this entire, dungeon or what have you has been turned to stone, and you just haven't noticed it.
Well, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm the alchemist.
Yeah.
So where exactly did you study? I have a bit of an interest in alchemy myself, you know, being a wizard, of course. Where did you study?
And his expression will go from kind of, pleasant looking to just blank, and he'll say, "Oh, I don't know.
Yes, I get forgetful myself also. Um, hmm. So how long have you been the alchemist here? Would you say it's a couple of days?
And you can tell he's like searching his brain for information, but nothing is registering, and he just won't respond. And he'll kind of start backing away towards the corner of the room, towards like where that chest is and the armoire and all that stuff.
Okay, I'm going to say, Sasha, I think we should restrain this gentleman before he hurts himself or anyone else.
Restrain me? Why? Why would you want to do that? I'm the alchemist. And he'll put down the inkwell and the vial and start playing with his fingers, kind of nervously.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna ask Sasha basically to restrain him. I would do it myself, but I'm a wizard and I'm a wuss. And then if she needs a bit of help wrestling, I'm gonna do that. And then if we can do that, I'd be inclined to try and search this place and find out if he's don't. I'm with Humongous and this. Well, I don't know if he calls it all, but I really don't trust him.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna go ahead and cast color spray at him to try to like knock him out or blind him or something.
What does color spray do?
It's kind of like spell casting.
Because I can pull it up.
It'll either blind them or knock
Depends on
them
their
out
hit dice,
or
I think.
certain on them.
Okay.
In the code effect, it says. What's its hit dice, Marcus?
4.
Okay. Creature is blinded for 1d4 rounds.
Okay, yeah, so I'll let you roll the d4 as Sasha also tries to restrain this guy.
There's got 3 rounds of being blinded.
It has what?
3 rounds of him being blinded.
Okay, so it is blinded for 3 rounds, and Sasha also does manage to grab him. Now, as she does so, he starts kind of like squirming for a bit, and then like his skin and everything just kind of like flashes, and then it's gone, and what's left is this kind of tall, pale and hairless creature that kind of looks slender and frail, and his limbs are all gangly, and a lot of his features aren't really formed, and his eyes are bulging yellow and very slitted pupils. And being that you're both magic users, you would recognize it as a doppelganger, which is known to take the form of things that it kills.
So it's blind and restrained. So I'm going to try and stab it. And I'd suggest you do the same among us. Let's stab this thing before it's not blind.
Yeah, and you can definitely everyone roll initiative, but yeah, y'all can both take free actions stabbing it before we get to the initiative.
Yeah, my weapon's pretty much just a staff, just 1d4.
Nice.
So I'm just gonna bash him with that when I can. I got a 3.
Okay, and then Sasha. Alright, so it's gonna be Bilford will go first.
So just a free stab, is it? So D4?
Yeah, so it'll do we'll
4?
just say we'll say it does like the max damage.
Okay, cool.
Saying that thing. So as this dagger stabs into it, it lets out a nasty, nasty cry. And then you said Humongous, you wanted to hit it with the staff. You might be muted.
Yeah, you're muted, Humongous.
Yo, Sean. You're muted.
Oh shit! Yeah, sorry. I'm just able to, bop him on the head with the staff.
Awesome. Yeah, you don't have to roll. You can just do max damage. So if I get 4 damage on him, and Sasha's restraining him, so it'll go to the top of the order again with Bilford.
So I'm going to stab him some more. I'm going to keep stabbing him until he stops moving. I think that's my plan.
And awesome. Yeah, it's looking really, really weak and kind of surprised. It's like big yellow eyes are shocked that it's being felled so simply. As it moves to Sasha's turn, and she's going to try to do some unarmed damage, which I think it just does full unarmed damage. So, and after that, it'll go to its turn, and it's going to try to break out of this grapple.
Did we get Humongous there?
Oh, and it does break out as it its gangly limbs kind of kick back Sasha. That is its turn, and it is still blind. Can't see out of those yellow eyes. As it goes to the bottom at Humongous, who is muted again.
Yes, I'm just gonna continue like hitting him, desperately, smacking on his face. Get him with my Desert Eagle.
And
I'll attack him with my Desert Eagle. Can I equip that like as a quick move?
Yeah. But no, if you do full damage, well, no, wait, you can't do full damage now. You got to roll to attack because it's free. Who am I kidding? So roll to attack it.
12.
That is not enough to hit it. So your staff will miss.
All right, no, my bullet didn't pass to me.
And then it goes back to the top at Bilford.
Yeah, I'm going to try and stab him. I'll have to roll to hit. I got a 12.
Not enough. Needs 15 for y'all's reference, yeah. As it goes to Sasha, who is going to draw her short sword and try to attack it. And -2, and it will hit, so... And she slashes it, and it looks like it's basically clinging on to dear life as it will go to try to attack Sasha there. Oh, and misses critically.
Good work, Sasha.
As it goes to Humongous at the bottom again.
Even though I'm playing the wizard this time, I'm just going to hit with my stick over and over again.
Okay.
That's how his wizards roll.
Yeah.
Mm, 11, that's probably not it.
No, it's going to miss as it goes back to the top at Bilford.
I'm going to try and stab it.
Nice.
Oh, 5.
Again, it will miss.
Kill him, Sasha.
Sasha says, okay, I'll try. And she slashes and she misses.
Oh, no.
Now it's going to attack her again. Missed quite poorly. As it gets back to the bottom, the old wizard, Humongous.
You have a +1 to hit, by the way, Humongous. I didn't realize this myself.
Wait,
level 1 to 3 magic
hit?
users. Magic users level 1 to 3 get a +1.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess that's 0 in total because I've got a -1 because of
Oh, damn.
Wow.
So, yeah, you can try to hit if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Get him.
It's like, I don't know, in sort of a pokey sort of way.
Okay.
I don't have my thing up. I'm just gonna roll a go dice. 11 again. Which
Yeah, and it will miss as it goes back to the top at Bilford.
So I'm going to continue ineffectually stabbing at it with a 15.
Oh, and this time it'll hit, and you can describe how you kill it. It's just 1 hit point.
Just stab it right in the throat because obviously I'm not aiming very well and I just happen to stab it in the throat.
Oh, yeah, that'll work perfectly. It just like bleeds out through the neck. And this big, limp, gangly, pale, hairless body collapses, and you're out of combat.
Well, that was unexpected. So it seemed to want to go over to that chest. That makes me think we should look in that chest carefully, very carefully.
And who wants to look in the chest? Or would you have Sasha, I guess?
Yeah, absolutely.
And Sasha will, with her
Watch out for
short
traps
sword
there,
still
Sasha.
out. Yeah, she's going to get up to it and kind of fiddle with it. She'll say, it's not locked and it's not trapped.
Okay, and, is the real alchemist in there?
And as she pops it open, this stench of rotting flesh and meat enters the room. And yeah, if you would look in there, it's just like the kind of carved up, what you would assume is an alchemist. You would recognize it as the guy the doppelganger was trying to look like.
Well, I'm going to hold my nose and look, see, is he wearing his clothes with any pockets that could be searched?
His clothes are all tattered up and torn. His body's kind of chopped in different places. And
okay. I think we can close this whole matter and just gently lower the lid down on top of the chest and breathe again.
Oh yeah, and that smell would linger for just a moment, but it would be gone. And Sasha would sheath her short sword and step away.
So those 3 vials of potion. Do you think it's to Humongous and Sash? Do you think the doppelganger made those, or do you think the alchemist did?
I
I wouldn't trust anything in here.
don't think that doppelganger really had any idea what he was doing.
Yeah.
He
Well,
just
let's search this place and see if there's anything useful. Because an alchemist could have healing potions or more useful potions, or money, which is also useful for after this.
Yeah, Marcus, what do we find? We're searching the alchemy shit right now.
Yeah, being that y'all are magic users, you would recognize the potions as you're closer. The first one would be a potion of ESP. The second is a potion of growth. And the third is a... Wait, is that... Okay, yeah. So the third one is a potion of healing.
Yay!
So they do look pretty disgusting, but you would assume that it was just that the real alchemist did make them, probably just wasn't that competent at making them.
I'm going to pick up the potion of healing. Humongous, I would offer it to you, but I don't think you can survive a hit.
Yeah, it's not like it heal from any wound anyway. So I just grabbed the growth potion.
Cool.
Very
And
nice.
ESP. Do you want the ESP one? Growth might be better on Sasha, and ESP could actually be cool on one of us, not on Sasha. ESP lets you read someone's mind, right?
Yeah.
That could be useful.
Specifically, yeah, ESP. It's just like basically the spell of ESP. But yeah, you can like detect the surface thoughts of one or more targets within its 60-foot range. Yeah, each turn the cat. Okay, so yeah, it'll give you that ability for a
That's
round.
cool.
Yeah. And growth. Maybe growth of animals. Yeah, so it just causes.
Is it growth of animals?
Yeah, that's what we're gonna use. Growth of
Cool.
animals, and it's going to you'll grow twice your normal size and 8 times your normal weight.
That would be cool in Sasha in combat.
Yeah, AC increases by 2.
It does twice its damage.
Yeah, double normal damage. So it's pretty excellent.
Though Humongous with that would be kind of awesome too. Like, you'd be like badass.
Yeah, it's good enough for me. Yep.
So we didn't find anything else, did we?
No, you'd find like just alchemy supplies. Like a limbic and mortar and pestle and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, but aside from that, it's just a bunch of typical crap.
And there's no other doors in this room, is there?
No, this one just had that one entrance.
Okay, let's go back out.
Easily done, and you would be facing that south wall, or the south hallway. The door across from you in the south.
Nice chart.
Actually, Humongous, should we be thinking about sleeping, like finding a place to rest or anything like that? Like I suppose we each have one spell left. I don't know.
On the way here, I had found these sleeping rooms. It looked like some kind of servants' quarters or whatnot. Maybe we could go back there and rest up.
Yeah. Sure. What do you think? We go on for you've used your only spell, really, haven't you?
I do have another spell, Alter Self.
I have Charm Person still. I suppose we're not really hurt.
Well,
maybe 1 or 2 more doors. What do you think?
Yeah, 1 or 2 more doors.
Good
Let's do it.
What could go wrong? How about the door in the south of this corridor? There's one there, yeah. We haven't.
Yeah, and Sasha would listen, and she would not hear anything except the only thing she would relay is that she hears wind chimes faintly and kind of a rhythmic, kind of a dull rhythmic wooden sound almost, like a
wooden drum beating or something. Okay,
it's kind of a hollow wooden thunk kind of sound.
Well, let's open that door again. After you, Sasha. Ladies first.
She'll mumble something about men, blah blah blah, and she'll open she'll open this room, and it's you'll see painted statues scattered about the room in various graceful gestures, with the occasional large rug piled with pillows. Tables with vases full of dead flowers are arranged along the walls. Wind chimes are coming from the windowed area on the, I guess, from the west wall there. As you look around the room, you hear that wooden striking, like wood on wood sound, and you'll notice if you look closely that the rhythmic sound is coming from a bamboo water clock at the west end of the room. It's a really simple device, a section of bamboo hinged such that it normally stands upright, filled with water from a small pipe extending from the wall. It fills up and eventually it tips over and slaps a rock, spilling the water so that it rises back into the stream of water, and then it refills just infinitely, basically. There's like a little pool that it empties into that has fish and plants. So essentially, you would recognize this as like a sanctuary kind of thing, like a really meditative, relaxing room, with the pillows and rugs everywhere, and yeah.
And is there no other doors, right?
There is a door on the far south end. There's a door in the southwest corner, and then there's two double doors on the eastern wall. You would assume go back into the hallway. Yeah.
Cool. So do the statues all look human? There's no orcs pretending to be statues?
Yeah, these are all human. Yeah.
Okay. Let's wander over to that pond and have a look at it, Sasha. What do you think?
And she'll nod and she'll go and look in, and what the both of you would see is just like some plants, like lilies and things, with white flowers and stuff, and some big orange fish kind of swimming about. By big, maybe the size of like elbow to wrist or something.
And I'll have a look at the bamboo clock. There's nothing unusual about it.
No, it's just kind of a neat contraption. Nothing terribly unusual. However, the wind chimes that you hear in the windows up against the, on the west wall there, there are 4 of them. You would gather them to be worth, a decent amount if you would find a way to get them down.
Oh, are they up very high? How high are they?
Just high enough, like if maybe you would give like Sasha or Humongous a boost. Can definitely grab him.
Could I use the spear? Give Sasha the spear I'm still carrying in my left hand, and ask her can she unhook them that way, or would she have to get up there with it?
Yeah, she can definitely do that, and within a few minutes, yeah, she would have all 4 of them down, and y'all can like either leave them here and come back and get them. But mark off the value, of course.
Yeah. Are they light?
Yeah, they're pretty light. They're like fine metal and crystal.
Okay, let's stick them in our backpacks, Humongous. What do you think? Yeah, I think we'll do that. So 4 fine wind chimes.
Yeah, and aside from that, just the statues, the doors, the pillows, the rugs.
I think I'll look under the pillows and the rugs. Just take a little time to turn everything over, see if there's anything under them or in them.
There would be nothing.
Okay.
But they would feel like very, very soft and relaxing. Yeah, like very nice pillows and things.
A bit heavy to steal.
Yeah.
Oh, and obviously I am a wizard of refinement. I'm not here to loot the place. Just these very nice wind chimes. And no one seems to be using them. I guess we should go through the southern door.
And Sasha would nod and look to Humongous for agreement.
I don't know. I object to that.
Well, what would you have us do then, old man?
Well, I'll meditate on it for a while.
Are you going to sit down on some of these pillows, are you?
Indeed.
I'll observe from a distance.
She's going to go listen at the door either way, and she would, as she listens. Let me see. Yeah, she would she would kind of whisper and signal to the both of you to come closer to the door, and she'll say, I hear shuffling movements. Sounds like more than one something behind there. Perhaps we should be ready.
Oh dear. Well, I still have charm person humongous, and you have alter self.
We also have a growth potion, which I think
Yeah, she could
together with that.
She could drink that if she needed to, and she will get a lot more effective in combat. Can we? Is there a keyhole we can see through this door?
There is no keyhole.
Okay.
Just
Well, I'm going to
metal latch.
Yeah. Suggest to Sasha she hold her growth potion in her left hand, have her sword in her right hand, and I will carefully open the door for her. So she's standing in front of it, but she's ready, and we'll see what we find.
Excellent. And yeah, it would open up into about a 30 by 40 room. Looks like a chapel. And there's a small shrine against the eastern wall, and around it there are 6 bugbears crashing into place and like looking through. But as you enter, yeah, they are completely surprised by your presence, so you'll be able to all take a free action and then roll initiative.
I think our free action should be run away. So bugbears, like they're humanoid and big and like human size, aren't they?
Yeah, I can pull up. Let me pull up their exact dimensions, but yeah, they're definitely they're not small. Yeah, so a bugbear, they look like huge hairy goblins. They're about 6 feet tall, dark brown eyes. Yeah, they're just nasty looking.
Yeah, I'm going to suggest close the door and suggest we run.
And yeah, you can definitely shut the door.
Shut the door and start running. I think. Where are we going to run to? You said there were 6 of them, right?
Yeah, 6 of these guys.
I don't think that's going to work. If we'd color spray or sleep, maybe, but I don't think I have charm person, so I think I could possibly charm one of them, which would be good. But then, so I'm going to be starting to run out the door. Oh, shouting to Sasha to come. I'll shout at Humongous as well, but hopefully see what he does himself.
Yeah, Sasha would keep her sword out and the potion out as she, I guess, makes her break towards the one of the eastern doors. And what about Humongous? You might be muted.
Yeah, wait, what?
So these 6 bugbears are behind the door that y'all slammed. 2 of your companions are gonna make a break for
running away.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
I say, I mean, they're some pretty big creatures. Like, they're probably gonna break through the door pretty soon. I have an idea instead. I'm going to alter myself to look like a bugbear.
Go for it. I don't think they've seen you yet either.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to do that. I'm going to transform into one of them. And,
okay, you'll do that. Now, what will Bilford do? Because we're not going to go into combat just yet.
Yeah, me and Sasha will go outside the room and a little down the corridor, so we're not in sight, and we'll see how Humongous's plan goes.
Okay,
we'll try and listen. We'll be out of sight and listen for death screams or anything like that.
Okay, not a problem. And so as the spell takes effect, Humongous, the door does burst, it opens up. And so these 6 bugbears do enter the room, and they see you, and they look kind of shocked because they don't remember having another one with them, and they'll start speaking to you in their goblin-y language. So roll an intelligence check. Or no, wait, a language check. Is there a language check?
It probably just gives you an intelligence.
Know some languages.
Yeah, I can't remember. Page 4. Okay.
I think you get number of languages based on your intelligence.
Yeah.
I have, 3 languages.
You have? Okay, so we'll say that you can understand them, and they'll be mumbling, who are you? You're not with us. You not destroy chapel with us. Who are you? And they all have their little shitty weapons drawn.
Okay.
Like,
Well, I said, hey, I'm the reinforcements. The chief just sent me. They went that way, and I'll point to the opposite direction of where they are.
and the biggest one will step out amongst them, and he'll say, "You know, Chief. I'm Chief."
I said, the other chief.
And he'll look confused. Let me see.
I'm gonna say,
And so we'll give him just a moment to react. And what are you doing, Bilford, with Sasha in the hallway?
So I'm guiding her towards the garden.
Okay.
Because my plan is if they chase us, I'm going to try and lead them into the hangman trees.
Oh, nice.
So
okay.
I'll go around, circle the hangman trees, stand there, just in case this doesn't work out for poor Humongous. But hopefully they won't follow us. It'll all be fine. But that's where we're going.
Okay, cool. And so we'll say it takes no time. If you're running, you can go back through the ballroom there. Within a few moments, you can be at the that southern door that you had entered. Yeah, to go back into the garden there. Humongous, are you there? I think we might have.
Yeah, I just went to go walk my friend to the door.
Okay, cool.
Did they buy my shit?
Yeah, so back in that room, he's kind of inching closer to you. Now, how effective of an illusion is this?
Okay, it only alters how they see you. It's not how you actually feel or your voice or anything like that. It's just how they see you.
Okay, so as this large one, the biggest one, you would presume the little chieftain of these peoples, these things, gets closer. Let me see. Yeah, so he's gonna, for the moment, he will not smell a difference, but you can tell that he's agitated, and he'll say, "Where is others? I saw woman, human woman." And he's kind of pointing with his long sword back towards the door.
I already told you, you fool. They went that way.
Which way are you pointing?
It's the opposite of where they are, I guess. Somewhere's definitely not where they are.
And he'll say, "You come with us." And he'll run towards not the door that Bilford exited from, but towards the one below it. And he'll start heading, I guess, southwards in that corridor.
Okay, I say, okay, I'm right behind you, and I'll wait for them to all run through, and I'll just kind of close the door.
So you're still in this room, this meditative room?
Who, me?
By yourself? Yeah.
So I was meditating this whole time, and this was all just a dream?
No, there's that room, the relaxation room.
Yeah. That was the one?
Yeah, we opened into a chapel, so we found them in a chapel just to the south.
Okay.
Your companions are heading back to the garden. They're basically there.
Okay. Oh yeah, no, I mean, while they're running away, I just kind of walk back to the other two.
Okay, so we'll say y'all are sprinting as a group towards that door. Y'all get to the door. You join them at the door, and y'all can go in. And for now, the bugbears are gonna just be searching a bit, but for now, you won't have to deal with that. Let's see. But yeah, so you're back into the garden there. If you would shut the door. Now, do you want to shut the door from the ballroom?
Well, Humongous, what do you think? We could try and, we know about the hanging trees. We could try and let them see us from a distance down a long corridor, have them chase us either into the ballroom where they might end up dancing, or through the hangman trees. We can be the other side of the hangman trees, and then they'll run hopefully into the hangman trees, get murdered by the hangman trees, and I can also charm one of them. I think we could possibly take them under those circumstances.
And hangman tree sounds good, but if that doesn't work, plan B is definitely the ballroom.
Cool, yeah. There's 2 trees. Hopefully they'll murder them. I don't know how good they are. And we'll also have a giant Sasha. And I'll charm one of them with luck.
Excellent. And so they would now what does that do? The charm?
Oh, charm person. Well, sorry.
They're
humanoids, I think so. Actually, I'll have to check if it'll work. But I think it would.
Cool.
I'm pretty sure it works on any sentient, any intelligent creature per se.
I have the book. Just give us a sec.
Okay. And we'll say as it's happening, they do find
humanoid
sight
creature.
of you.
Yeah, humanoid creature, 4 hit dice or less. So,
dice is, Yeah, yeah. So yeah, they're 4 hit dice. So yeah, that works.
I won't do that until they are just about to get to the hangman tree. So if they will chase us, so I'm going to shout something about the chief's mother, and how actually I'm his father, and that he's a
Oh
disappointment
yeah,
to me. And then I'm going to start running. I've explained the plan to Sasha and Humongous, and we're going to start running, hopefully back to the garden, and then we'll go around the trees, but not like ridiculously, obviously, and we will end up behind the trees where it's a straight line through the two trees to us.
yeah, perfect. And we'll say that the bait is taken, and if y'all leave that door open into the garden, they'll see where you're kind of like went to go hide, and yeah, they're gonna enter. And so I guess I'll have the trees. Let me find the page. Yep. So the trees will go ahead and attack the
Excellent.
attack them. So there's 2 trees and 6 of them, and y'all can kind of
I'm
watch
going to
them
also
fold.
charm the chief. I'm going to try and charm the biggest, meanest looking of them, but not go any nearer to them. Like if they're there, and I'll tell Sasha, stand in front of me, my dear.
Nice. And I guess y'all all roll initiative, and we'll do a
Cool.
big combat.
Go on, trees. I hope they're really dangerous, these trees.
Yeah. And
I got a 6 for initiative.
6. Okay. Cool. What about humongous?
5.
5. Okay. So you go, and then all right. So go ahead, Bilford. You can act first.
So I'm going to try and charm the one who claimed to be the chief.
Okay. And yeah, you can definitely do so. So
Excellent.
how long does that last?
Give us a sec. That is blah, blah, blah. Okay. If it's intelligence 13 or greater, he gets a save the next day. If he's intelligence 9 to 12, it's once a week, and it's every month if he's intelligence 8 or less.
All right. So it'll be once a week.
Excellent.
And okay. So basically, yeah. So he'll count you as trusted and friendly. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'll then shout to him, keep them away from us, okay? But take care of yourself. We'd like you to hang around.
And he'll just kind of nod, and whenever he gets to his turn, we'll see what he does. But yeah, it'll go to humongous.
I'm pretty much out of spells, have no ranged attacks, and I don't really want to get into the thick of it. I'll just let the trees do what they do and kind of like stay behind past his turn.
Come
Alright,
cower with me.
So next it goes to the trees, and they're both going to attack. The first one's going to attack the chief, and he will not hit. Oh wait, does he hit? He does not hit. And the second one will just attack the nearest one to chief, and he does hit for. Okay, let me make sure. Oh yeah, so damn. Okay, so 1, 6, 7, 8. Hits it for 12 damage, which actually kills one of them. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, so one of them is wiped out. Okay, and then it's going to be their turn. So the chief is going to attack the smallest guy next to him instead of the tree. And he does hit for, let's see, for 8 damage. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so he wounds the hell out of one of them. And then the, let's see, 1, 2, 3, the 4 left over. 2 are going to go for, no, 3 of them are going to go for the trees. Miss, miss, miss. And then the last one's going to try to hit the chief. Miss. Okay, and then it'll go to Sasha at the bottom, who is going to drink the enlarge. No, she's not going to do anything. She's going to hold back, seeing that the 2 of you are holding back, and then it'll go back to
Sounds
the top
good.
at Bilford.
So I'm gonna shout at the chief. Do explain to them that's all a misunderstanding, and they should stand down, please. And then and that they should kill the tree. Yes, tell them to kill the tree, and then you come over to us, but not them. And then I'm just gonna stand back and watch.
And he nods really quickly, but it'll go to Humongous.
I'm gonna take out a small book and just start reading.
Alright, so you do that as it'll go to the tree's turn. And again,
Go
one's gonna
trees.
one will
Plants are
attack.
awesome.
Oh yeah, and one's gonna attack the chief. Miss. The next one's gonna just attack the next guy. Oh yeah, he hits. So it's gonna be. It's a lot of damage. Get out all these dice. 17, 16. Oh yeah, and it just completely kills the next biggest one next to the chief. And then it's gonna go to the bugbear's turn. The chief will go first, and this time he's going to try to talk down his companions, but they're not buying it. So he will swipe at the one he was attacking last time. And he hits for... yeah, he kills the one he was attacking as it goes down. And so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then I'm going to go to the last 3 of them, I believe. Yeah, so there's only 2 left. And they're both going to attack a tree. One hits. They both hit. No, just one hits. And 1, 2. Okay, so 1, 2. And does like basically nothing. As it goes to the bottom, it's Sasha, who again will
watch.
Just watch. It goes back to Bilford at the top.
Yeah, I'm just going to watch as well and just have a running commentary on how awesome nature is and how plants are wonderful. That's it.
Perfect. And I assume Humongous is still reading.
Well, I'm gonna start some small talk while they kill each other. So, what brings you to this dungeon, Bilfer?
Well, I was a study of plants. I thought I could get accommodation for the night here. I heard there was a wedding, and I do like a party as much as the next man, not as much as that Skeevil chap. He really liked parties. Are they dead yet? Oh, no. Anyway, what brought you here?
Well, I've been living in a gutter for years now, homeless, and just using my illusion magic for ill deeds. I thought I'd make a change and try to, go save the world or something.
Oh, very good. Or use them for ill deeds in a much nicer situation.
And as this is going on, the Goblin Chief does take quite a bit of a hit from one of the trees. And one of the trees gets hit, the same one, this time for a little bit more, but... yeah, but it's still looking completely fine. And then, yeah, it goes to Sasha, who again is holding her turn, goes back to Bilford.
I'm going to shout at the chief that, my good friend, I really must insist you come over here and leave that tree alone. You're not looking well. That's all I'm going to do.
Yeah, and it'll go to Humongous again before the next turn.
I won't even lift my head. I'll just turn a page.
Yeah, and let me see. So before the chief acts, it's the trees. The tree is going to try to hit him again, and it does hit him. Goddamn. Let's see. Will he survive? No. And the chief gets pummeled.
Well,
4 massive branches just pummel down on him. And you can see a tear in his eyes. He looks at you, Bilford, before he goes down.
Bye, my friend.
and then the last 2 bugbears are going to attack the trees. Neither of them hitting. As it goes to Sasha again, doing nothing, and then back to Bilford.
I'll just let time pass. Everything is going swimmingly.
Right. And yeah, I'll just continue rolling for these hits. Oh, and both of these guys are hit. Both the last hobgoblin or bugbears are hit by the trees, and one of them is on the brink of death. And the last one is taken down. So there's only one more bugbear engaged, and let's see if the trees hit him. If they hit him, he's dead. They both hit him. Yeah, it is dead. So, we'll say that all the bugbears are down, all 6 of them. And yeah, at that combat's ended unless you want to engage the trees. If you don't, combat
God,
will
no.
end. Okay, yeah. So combat's definitely ended.
Yeah. Well, I think it was probably for the best that we didn't walk into those trees earlier. What do you think, Sasha?
Oh yeah, that was completely ridiculous, and she'll be kind of. You can tell she's kind of impressed with the display of the trees.
Me too. Anyway, we should probably go look at that chapel, see if there's anything interesting. And then I'm a bit tired. I could do with a bit of a snooze. The whole no magic left. Don't really like that.
And what about Humongous? Do you agree with this proposition?
I had already drifted off at this point, and I've just been woken up and said, "Hey, what's going on?"
We're going to go have a look at that chapel, and then we might get some of those nice pillows, and the silk sheets and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
A bit of a nap.
Of course. Let's go.
Yeah, and you would, I guess, assuming you go the same route.
Yeah, not through the trees, that's for sure.
Right. So yeah, you can get back into the chapel, and basically you'd recognize this shrine against the eastern wall there. Yeah, it looks like kind of a local god. You would recognize it as three different ones. The triune gods. There's Prolethra, Intir, and Aturis. And the shrine consists of a narrow table close to the wall with small statues and icons of the gods on them. There's a painting depicting the three gods behind it, adorning the wall above the table. And can you all... Let me see. Wait, what's the word? But yeah, y'all can look around, and then I'll have you look at something. But that's basically what you see in there. It's a pretty nice room, for sure.
Cool. So I'm going to pray to the triune for their protection, and then have a little look around the room to see if there's anything unusual, or if the bugbears have defiled the place, if there's anything I need to clean up, or if there's anything valuable. Obviously, I wouldn't steal anything from the triune, just if there's anything lying around that shouldn't be here.
Nice. And I guess both of y'all roll a d6, and I'll roll one for what's her face as well.
I got 5.
Okay. What about Humongous?
2. Yeah, muted. Sorry.
What's your intelligence?
16.
Okay, so you do succeed, and on a 2 out of 6 with an intelligence of 15 or higher. So yeah, so you would notice in this chapel that there's a hidden lever under the top of the table that you could hit if you want. So like under the table, there's a secret lever.
All right, so I smack Sasha on the butt with my staff and tell her to get to it.
And again, she would turn around and she would try to slap, but she would miss, and then she would just get flustered. Her face would be red, and she'll rush towards the lever and she'll pull it.
I'll apologize for Humongous. I'll be like, I'm sorry, he's been living in a gutter for quite some time, It's just,
oh, it's just typical men.
Oh, no. We're not all like that, Some of us are like the finer things in life, like plants and botany, and not that sort of thing, But anyway.
You and those plants, so interesting. And she'll kind of smile a bit. And yeah, so she'll hit this closet. Closet, there's like a secret closet that opens up behind the painting as the lever's pulled. And it's very narrow, very dusty, and smells of mold. But there's a leather bag with shoulder straps in the northeast corner of this little closet.
Well, Humongous, would you like to, or will we ask Sasha?
Oh, let's definitely ask the
Sasha, my dear, you're very good with traps and things like that. You are a thief. Would you mind just checking everything's okay? And is there anything interesting in there?
And she'll go and she'll check out the leather bag, and she'll open it and she'll say, "Ooh, gold pieces!" And it's 415 gold pieces in this leather bag.
Very impressive, Humongous. That was some excellent searching.
Well, let's say you get 200, I get 200, she gets 15.
That sounds fair. Hard help, yes.
Bit of a wage gap in the genders, but
well, I'll happily give her half of mine anyway, because to be honest, I figure we'd all be dead if it wasn't for her at this stage. So I don't mind sharing, but in this system, you don't get experience for gold, right?
Yeah, I've been doing it with that for y'all. So 1 gold piece will be an experience point.
Oh, okay, cool.
But I mean, you could also keep the gold, of course. It's not gonna
That'll
like
be
you
a
don't have
lot
to like
less.
buy it.
Yeah, that'll be a lot less generous. I'll
Yeah.
go halves with Sasha. That's fine. Is there any other entrances to this room?
Yeah, there is. Let me see. In the southeast corner of the room, there is a door.
Okay.
So like 20 feet from like below the shrine.
So that would be back onto the hall near the ballroom then, right?
No, it
Or
looks
no?
a little bit. You're a little deeper back than the
Ah, okay.
corridor.
Does it look like we could barricade it? Are there desks and pews in here or anything like that?
Yeah. There's pews and things
I
that
think
are not bolted down
best.
or something. So.
Humongous, what do you think? Sacha, what do you think? I think we should get some pillows in here and sleep.
It's a fine idea for me. I'm much too exhausted for my age.
Very nice. And
Yeah, so
if
we'll
y'all
do that
wanted
if
to,
that's okay. I think.
y'all could barricade some stuff and rest either here or in that meditation room. Which probably be quite peaceful.
Yeah, I think I'll go with here. I like sleeping in holy chapels. I think I feel slightly safer.
Yeah, especially in a haunted fortress.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's definitely easily done. Now I guess it's up to oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna if I have what's oh no sorry what spells do I know? I know charm person, light, and read magic. That's right. I was going to change spells, but then I forgot. Those are the ones I know. So I'll still prepare charm person and light. So
Okay,
that's it.
very nice. And I guess Humongous would do the
Oh
same.
yeah. I just refresh my spells, you know.
Okay, very nice. Okay, yeah, y'all would have a decent rest. And suppose you would awaken, after however long you chose to rest for without any issue. Now, it is up to you guys. Do you want to continue now, or do you want to split this into another session? Just it's up to you guys. If you want to make this a breaking point, it is a good one, or y'all can continue
Yeah,
on.
I'm okay either way. I'd be happy. I'd be fine with another half an hour, not more than that, or I'd be fine breaking now. So whatever works.
Okay, I guess let's break now. I'll kill the
Okay.
broadcast in a sec, because I do have a game to get to in a little while
Yeah.
that I got to kind of prepare for. But I had a great time with y'all for sure. I hope it was enjoyable.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. Thanks,
Yeah.
Marcus, and thanks,
Yeah,
Humongous. What's your real name? I missed it. Sorry, man.
Sean.
Sean. Thanks, Sean.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it was fun. I mean, I